Here we go. Hang on, one more sip of coffee.
There, we're redirecting to YouTube.
Here we go. Happy post amazing event Tuesday. Eh? How about that? What a night. Yep, yep. Everybody's feeling good. Everybody's smiling. We're there. Where's Karen Weatherford? There she is.
I'm here.
There you are. I saw always the first smile I see. Lish, good job. Thank you. I just seen Gordon. No, that was David. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Candace got her smile on. Janet got her smile on. Stacy got her smile on. What is everybody smiling about? You wait till you
Because
find
you're
out.
funny.
Good. That's my job. In case you didn't know, my job is to make everybody laugh, everybody smile, and get everybody in a good mood. My work is done here. Have a good night. No, we're staying because it's Tuesday, and I know Roy and Tanny got some good stuff in store for you all. There's a lot of great announcements. The last couple calls we just had, all the instructors will raise their hands right now and do that spirit finger thing because that's how we feel in our chairs right now. And we got another exciting announcement. Man, there's some happenings. Things are happening in the future already that start today. We start counting next week. I'm excited about that, Stacy. Let the counting begin. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the RRR247 podcast, episode 39. Yep, I almost said 40. Rory corrected me. We didn't have one last week because we were at that amazing event. So it's episode 39. For all you new folks, that means there's 38 other episodes you can go check out on the YouTube channel. Get caught up to speed by watching 10 or 12 or 80 of them. See what we've been talking about for the last 38 weeks at least. All the announcements, everything that's happened, everything we've done, everything that's going on, all the additions Orientania made, everything that you should know, you need to know, whether you're 1 day old or 1 year old. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. And what else happens on Tuesday nights? Karen Weatherford. Yeah, she's
You
muted.
get to meet the new people.
We get to meet all the new family members. So I know
Yeah.
because we didn't have one last week either, we got at least 2 weeks of people, brand new people who didn't get a chance to say hello. So at this point, I'm going to say any of the new people that are here early, welcome, congratulations. We want to hear from you. Whoever got you here, they love to know that you made it on. Rory and Tanya are listening, maybe already, and they would love to hear your voice, your name announced for the first time. So click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your Zoom screen or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. Don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from because we'd love to hear that too. And welcome to the call. This week or last week. If you're new this week or new last week, and even 3 weeks ago, if you didn't get a chance, because it's been a crazy 3 weeks, hasn't it? If you didn't get a chance this week, last week, or the week before that to say hello, now's your chance. Click on the little microphone, say hello, and don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from.
My new student, Joyce, that I signed up last week while we were in Orlando, I did her first session today. She just put in the chat, Joyce from Pennsylvania.
Joyce from Pennsylvania, welcome to the call. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. I see you right there. Like for me, it's 2 blocks above Stacy. You got your Hollywood Square right above Stacy Square. But welcome, man. I see you over there now. Welcome to the team. Great call to be your first call. Fantastic. Really good call. Anybody else who's brand new wants to say hello? Oop, clicked on the wrong button. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just close chat, get out of my way so I can't see it no more. I won't accidentally click on the wrong thing. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the RRR247 podcast, episode 39. That means there's 38 other episodes. You can get caught up to speed and see what we're all about, see all the announcements that have been made over the last 38 weeks if you are so inclined to do so. Go and listen to as many as you can, as many as you want. It's Tuesday night for all you new folks. Joyce, was it Joyce? Joyce. For all you new folks, Tuesday night is the most important night of the week. This is the night you never want to miss, okay? This is when all the big announcements happen. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to launch something new, add something to the system to help you make more money, to help you grow, to help you learn faster, to get rid of the learning curve, to get friction points out of the way, a new product, a new service, a new tool, a new idea, all of those stuff. If it's new, it's always launched on Tuesday nights, never any other night of the week, right? Great training on Monday, great training on Thursday, great training on Saturday, but Tuesday night is when Rory and Tandy make all the big announcements that are for you, that are important for you, to help you with your success right here, right? Make sense? So you never want to miss a Tuesday night call. I've heard stories. Listen, it's Tuesday night. It's summertime. It's Taco Tuesday. I go out with all my friends on Taco Tuesday. So they missed like 3 calls. And they got on the 4th call and they heard all of us talking about all this exciting thing that we added to our system and how much money everybody's making promoting it. And they missed 3 of those 4 weeks. Make sense? Don't be that story. Don't let that be you. I've seen it happen, and I'm letting everybody know ahead of time. You don't want to be that story. You want to stay on top of it. You want to always get this information firsthand, live, immediately, as soon as they launch it, and put it into motion as fast as you can. Need help with that button over there, my dear partner? Yeah, I got you. Anyway. Okay, we got rid of all the otters and the note takers and all the other stuff. And if you're brand new, if you ever see one of those note takers or otter piles come across your chat or across your email and it says, hey, we just transcribed the whole meeting for you. You want a copy? Don't touch it. Delete it. Get rid of it. It's not something you want. It's actually a virus. Don't touch it. Yeah, because all it does is get a hold of your calendar, then it goes into every meeting that you go in, and it's a nuisance for everybody. So don't do it. Let everybody know that ahead of time. Again, welcome to the RRR247 podcast, episode 39. Great things coming your way. If you're new, you're in the right place at the right time. We are going to make all the big announcements on Tuesday night. We also get to meet all the brand new people, like we just got to meet Joyce. Welcome to the team, Joyce. If you're brand new, whoever got you here, like Stacy got Joyce here, everybody, the person who got you here would like to know that you made it on. As soon as they hear your voice, they'll know you made it on, right? Rory and Tanya might be listening in the background. They get to hear your name announced for the first time. So this week, last week, while we were at the event, or the week prior to leaving from that event, if you didn't get a chance to say hello and let us welcome you to the team in the last 3 weeks, now's your chance. Go ahead and click on the microphone in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, because we love seeing all the different states being represented too, right? And welcome to the call.
Hello, everybody. I'm Lindsay. It's me and my
Lindsay.
dad. This is my first time being on here. I've been getting yelled at because I'm not making any effort. So tonight, here I am. I'm making my effort. So,
Where are you calling in from? What state you're representing?
I am here in Universal City, Texas.
Universal City, Texas. What do you
Yes.
know?
So I actually have about 4 stores that I have created. So I do have some background in it. It's just my dad, he got a wild hair up his butt about a couple months ago and found you guys via the internet. And he said, what the hell? Let me join. And things kind of went a little sideways, but he presented it to me and I was like, I already know all of this stuff. And he's like, what the hell? But I told him, I said, I'm no expert by any means, so I am here giving you guys whatever the opportunity to teach me some things, and I'm ready.
Well, we're more than happy to do so. Welcome to the team, and we're going to help fine-tune all those skills and teach you how we market and why we're being so successful in this arena, right? So welcome.
Thank you.
You get to take all that stuff that you've learned and apply it to something that's working beautifully.
Okay.
The system's all put together for you. All you got to do is jump in, learn the steps, learn the training, put forth the effort, then you're going to get exactly where you or your dad wants you to get.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. I'm ready for this.
Excellent. Thank you, and welcome to the team. Anybody else brand new? If you're brand new, click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit the space bar on your keyboard, say hello. Don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
I'm John from Colorado.
There you are, John. John from Colorado, welcome. Welcome to the team, John.
Thank you.
Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All right, we got 1 minute left, 1 minute left. So I'm gonna, for anybody that's just coming in, Dina just let another pile of people in. So let me go ahead and remind everybody where we are tonight, Karen, because I'm not in Orlando anymore. I'm not at the event anymore. I'm actually home, right? Okay, good. Welcome everybody to the RRR247 podcast, episode 39. John, this is episode 39. That means you and Lindsay and Joyce can go back and look at 38 different episodes, last 38 weeks. Everything that we talked about on these Tuesday night calls are all on the YouTube channel. Get with your instructor. They're going to show you how to get to the YouTube channel, how to subscribe to it. You can get up. You can go back 38 weeks if you want to and listen to everything that we've talked about and all the announcements, everything Roy and Tandy have done to get up to this point. So, but there's no better time to join than right now. We're coming out of an event with some great news. Roy and Tandy have put some new things together for all of you. So there's more great news coming for that. There's a lot of great things happening right now, and there's going to be a lot of things happening over the last couple of months of this last quarter of the year, leading into the first quarter of the year. So your timing is absolutely perfect. Never want to miss a Tuesday night call. If you didn't hear me tell Joyce about that, because all the big announcements happen on Tuesday night. Great training on Monday, great training on Wednesday and Thursday, and even Saturday. But all the big announcements by Roy and Tanya are going to happen on Tuesday night. This is the most important night of the week. Make as many of those days as you can that I just mentioned, but make sure you don't miss Tuesday night and get all the announcements that they're going to talk about every Tuesday night. So go back and check them all out. We also love hearing from all the brand new people. So it's 9:01. We got to get going. I got to say last call right now. If it's your first call this week, last week, or the week prior, us heading off to that event in Orlando, then go ahead and click on the microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. Tell us what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. Last call, guys. All right, 3 people were not shy. Hopefully the rest of you will be not shy next week too. Thank you, John and Lindsay and Joyce, for unmuting and saying hello. Welcome to the team. I got to hit some buttons now so we can get going. Ready? I hit that one, and I got to hit that one, and I got to hit that one, and we're ready to go. So here we go. Welcome. Again, it's a RRR247 podcast, episode 39. We got a lot of great things to share with you. For those of you I haven't met yet, John, Lindsay, Joyce, my name's Niall Liddy. I live in Central Florida. I don't know, AI is doing that thing. I raise my hand like this, and it puts my hand up. Look at that. I didn't even put my hand up. Riley, what's going on? Riley, can you get that AI under control for me? Thanks, bud. All right. So I live here in Central Florida, guys. I've been in this industry for 35 years now. I've worked with the Rickards for more than 30 of those 35 years. It's been an incredible journey. I've watched so many things happen, so many wonderful things happen. I met so many great people all over the country, all over the world. We've done amazing things in this industry because of the way Roy and Tandy know how to put a system together and hand it out and build a team around them to go hand that out and teach more people and keep paying it forward. We're paying it forward. We got a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, a complete system, all the lessons, everything you need. Everything you need is right here in one package to be successful. And all you got to do is make the decision I made 35 years ago, dive in, become a student of the system, be the best student you can be, and then become a student of this industry so you know how to take everything you learn and put it into action just by following the steps in the training system that's in front of you and what your instructor is going to share with you and what your next step is. That makes sense? If you're not sure what your next step is, you just ask your instructor, what's my next step? They'll tell you. They'll help you. They're always going to point you in the right direction. When you realize how our system is put together, that nobody here makes money until we teach you how to make money, then you're going to realize, you're going to understand why you can trust them to always point you in the right direction, right? That makes sense? That keeps the integrity of the system together forever. I love the way they put it together. So again, I've known these guys for over 30 years. The first Tuesday night of every month, I will go into a really long, full story to really explain who these two people are to you. But the rest of the month, we got to hurry up and get to the information because there's a lot of information happening really, really fast. If you want to go back out and check a couple of the Tuesdays from the first Tuesday of every month for the last couple of months, you'll get to hear their story. But tonight, I want to go right to introducing them because I know they got a lot of stuff to cover. Rory's got to bring somebody on, and then Rory's going to share great things with you. So listen, I've known this guy for 3 decades, right? I've worked with him for 3 decades. I retired twice. I got bored to death. And every time I decided I was coming out of retirement, I called Rory and said, goodness gracious, give me something to do. What are you working on today? And every time I looked at what he was working on, I was blown away and I wanted to be a big part of it, right? As much as I could. We've done incredible things together, but when you work with somebody that many years in a row for 3 decades, John, you become family, right? You become family, and then we start breeding that family atmosphere into a teamwork. This guy is like a brother to me. His wife is like a sister to me, but they're still mentors. They're still co-founders. Rory is the creator of the performance blogging system, which is the website you're going to be using. And Rory and Tanya together are the co-founders of the RRR247 community. These are two people that are incredible humans that know what they're doing, know what they're talking about, and love helping other people. And that's why they built this circle of people around them that love helping other people. So without any further delay, let me get him on the call, get his camera on so I know he's there already. As soon as I see that camera come on, I will let you know that this guy has got a lot of great things to share with you, my brother, our mentor, the co-founder, the creator, Mr. Rickard. It's all yours.
Kyle, and hello everyone. Okay, I got updates. I know we have way more people here than we had on Saturday. So we were all in Orlando. We had an event there, and so I'm just gonna let you guys know that we're already planning the next event. And so we have a democratic process here. So we get to decide where the next event will be. It'll either be in Orlando again, which we can always do in Orlando again. We have the hotel works out great. I mean, it was like so drama free. And I think we like the lobby area. We had some good rooms to meet in. Great location for everything. I think we can, there's a lot of takeaways. I think next time I definitely want more Epcot time or, hit the other parks. There's a lot of stuff to figure out, but we all like Dallas as well. And I'm throwing in a third location that it could be. So we got 3 cities that it's going to be a choice of: Orlando, Dallas, or Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, for those that are new, well, and I guess if you read my book, you probably know I'm from Utah. And Salt Lake City is a great place to not only hang out and have an event, but there's a lot of activities and stuff we can do there as well. So we got 3. Now we choose locations. We have a lot of people submit ideas based on activity and desire. And so it works like this. Instructors and everybody doing V marketing, you have a way to earn votes towards where we want to go. So it's a very democratic process. And you guys, we only had 2 cities last time to choose from, Dallas and Orlando. Now we got 3. Okay. And based on activity and the teams, we're open for other locations too. We like to move around. That being said, we're looking at, there's graduations in May. We have some leadership here that are very tied up in the month of May. So Tanya's informed me that we're looking at June or thereabouts. Okay. So June in Orlando, it's hot, but not death hot yet. Death hot comes like August. June, it's still bearable. I'm just putting this out there for those that haven't been through it. It means the pool will be awesome. Okay. Water parks are here crazy, but the pool's awesome. I can tell you, like, events, like we'll do our trainings, but we can plan around it to where we have pool time. I didn't see a volleyball net in the water there. I wasn't looking too close though.
No, but we did pass a sand volleyball lot. Can't remember exactly where, but it was close by.
I think you're right. Oh no, there's one right across the street.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There's always pool bars. It's Orlando. That's on every place. But yeah, we were really pleased with the location here. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. I think the rooms are great. And the suites are unbelievable. I think I'll put this out there. Leadership suites, we're going to work on something on that if we do it Orlando again. Dallas, we have options in Dallas. So we have a great meeting room in Dallas at the Bella Vita manufacturing facility. Also, there's some great places in the downtown Dallas area. My favorite barbecue place in the world has two locations. One's in Austin, and then one's right there in Dallas. And don't have to bend my arm to go to Terry Black's. I would fly there just to go eat. We pretty much have done that. So we haven't been to Terry Black's for a while. So I got to tell you, Dallas is always a great destination. Now, there's no Cowboys games in that time of the year, but that's okay. There's tons of other things to do. Guys, we have a lot of stories with our family here in Dallas. So Dallas is a great place. So all three are pretty much, I kind of go through it. Those are three favorite cities. Salt Lake City, there's a lot that we can pull together there. We have a lot of resources. We have a lot of family there. So there's a lot we can do there, but there's also the downtown area has really just grown up to a lot of things. Don, I see you're talking about the Gaylord here in Orlando. Oh, Dallas. Okay, there's one there too. Yeah, I've stayed at. There's the Omni. There's so many great places there, but we'll figure it out. We did an event there. They had that big class. Stacy, you remember that one? Karen, you were there, right? It's a big classroom. It was like a Radisson or something. That place was awesome, and it's close to Terry Black's. That's important for me because I think Terry Black's has to be at least a couple nights of the event. In fact, that depending on how we work that out there, that I would do that for the dinner. Then that's good. I could eat there every day. Every day. Okay, let's see. All right, so I got that out of the way. You guys know that's coming. We're going to be talking about it. We don't have dates yet. Once we do get dates, though, the order goes this: you book your hotel, so that gets done. Book your airfare, get your and then whatever the event is. And you guys, we do this very awesome but economical. We want to get as many people there as we can. I got to tell you how this goes for those that haven't been. I get a kick out of it. Because I'll walk down, I see people working on their PBSs, building pages, getting stuff sorted in the lobby areas. So we purposely look for big lobby areas that people can go powwow and work, or we get workstations together. We're constantly, it's a creative time. It's working through things, a lot of aha moments for people, and then it gets done. And I get sad when it's over, and then we get going again. And I always want to have that next one to strive for. And it's part of the MCRC process, right? You manifest it, you claim it, you receive it, you celebrate it. An event, you go, hey, there's an event. So we know it's coming around June. I need to get to work and get my momentum going. So I have a lot to celebrate when we get to the event in June. Everybody's head should be in that mode right now, right? We just laid out the game plan. We fed it, right? We do training all the time, but we get to break things down. You guys, Tanya spent more time with you than she's ever spent at that event. We planned it. She had stuff she wanted to cover. She unloaded awesome wisdom on everybody, right? And you guys took amazing notes, and I've been getting amazing feedback on it. And I just want you guys to know that's the stuff we get to deliver, meat and potatoes, stuff that it's hard to do in a 1 hour or even a 2 hour, session, right? We focus on the day-to-day stuff all the time. But to celebrate at the event and be able to hug everybody and break bread and just talk life and connect at those celebration moments of how we got there and what's happened and transpired. Excited for the next one already. Seriously, so excited about it. So, guys, June, be tentatively planning on it. We'll button down dates as we get closer. We know where we're going to be. I do not have a cutoff for the contest. So here's how the contest goes. Every PBS student you personally bring in, okay, or that you did the V marketing that brought in. So whoever is the person that's responsible for the appointment being set for that BRT that turned into a PBS student, that counts as a vote each week. If you do the 100 plan, which you know is work and be marketing, you do 100 text ones in the course of a week. You can do, 10 to 15 a day and knock it out. 20 a day, knock it out. 100 at a session, then do 100 text twos, and then 100 of the text three process. So we used to call it 100, 100. We've broken it down. Used to 100 in the process we have now for text one, text two, text three. Very doable on a part-time basis. It's just consistency, an hour, an hour, an hour, an hour. It's probably a 4 to 6 hours, I would probably call it. The text three process, if you just started out, it's going to go slower, but you get to a good rhythm, you can go pretty quick. It's all about efficiencies and muscle memory and learning how to do the processes, right? And we're constantly going to be training on that. It's going to be a thing. Stacy's going to be doing a full training on what you can get done in about an hour working a plan. So if you see what she does, she's going to be working like 10 leads, have 20 in the queue. She's got a plan. We worked it out there. So you can see what that takes in an hour. And if you take that in an hour, basically, if you did that 10 hours worth at which I would consider a slow pace to do 100 in a week, it would be 10 hours. That's a good steady pace. That's not a Rory pace unless you're on the phone. And the phone always gets better. It's one of those things. Like the more time you spend on the phone, the better. But if you're doing these activities, things are going to build up. Things are going to build up. So I'll put a shout out on FSN. There's changes coming. They're supposed to be amazing. I'll keep you guys informed on it. I might have an update on Saturday. That being said, the drops that are happening at 7:00, I hope it's our team. There's some freaking fast people getting in there, grabbing things and getting out before I can even add it to the cart and realize it's gone. Unbelievable speed. And there's more coming, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. But I got some updates I should have by Saturday for you. So I'm gonna turn into some of the stuff that I'm gonna bring up some recap from the event. I'm gonna go into the millionaire course tonight for those that have qualified over the last, I think it was the last 3 weeks, because we didn't do it last week and we didn't do the week before because I had a conflict with a technical thing. So we got 3 weeks worth of qualifiers coming in, which the blessing is that's a lot of votes to start this out with. Because because it's on me, because we moved it, and obviously we had the meeting last week. Even though we're starting the votes tonight, I'm going to let all the retro votes count from the previous time we didn't do the millionaire course. Now, the millionaire course tonight, you guys, I get to explain something very, very big. Okay, and because we have everything in motion, we got our we got all the RRR247 businesses with the PBS and everything around it. And then you add our real estate piece. We really have the way to create the cash flow and leverage it into big financial wealthy wins. And so we're gonna explain how this needs to go, how we basically run our business parlay, doing multiple things in a circular motion to get there. And it's probably one of the biggest questions I've had. But once people get it, everybody's like, okay, that makes sense, Rory. I know what to do now. I'm going to focus on that with the millionaire course, people that are actively doing that, and that information will trickle down. We're going to cover it as we get through things. We got a lot of page cleanup, and I need to address a really cool issue. Okay, so because it was in Malaysia and broadcast went off, and then we got it on, there's a lot that happened with Velavita. If you log into your back office and you go to the store, you'll see there's some mega packs. Those mega packs come with great value in product. You get trip points towards the Dubai trip. You also get VSTs, which means you get free product with that because those VSTs are in-store cash. Okay? It's a tremendous deal, but you also get volume down your strong side. That volume, as you build the lesser side, turns to cycle pay. So you basically if you look at the way that it works, it's basically you get all these products for free. because it works out amazing. It's a great deal. Like it's a great deal, and this helps launch the business. And this is usually what Costa does in the big events. So the world's got it. We have access to it as well. And so what I want to share with you guys is this is a great time to buy product. Also, for those that weren't on the call yesterday, for those that have been grandfathered in with a thing called the V Club. And by the way, if you lose that, you've lost it. I can't get it back for you. But if you have the V Club, just note, as people pointed out to me, the AM PMs have the same benefit as all the snaps and the tune. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. I haven't been told that's what we're going to get, but it's working. I did an order and I got it on its way. I think I'll get it tomorrow. So put that out there. Let's see. Right. Um, Brian, okay, so I'm not sure what items you got, but I guarantee you I was probably looking at one of them for sure. That's awesome. You guys, I gotta tell you, like, and I'll share it with you guys because we'll get it up there. We have our storage room jam packed with Fun Saver Network boxes for the grandkids, and like literally we can't move in there. And in a week or so or sooner, yeah, less than a week, we'll be at a resort that we're going to be at for the rest of the year. And so we're going to have a big old party wrapping the gifts and decorating all Christmassy right away. So when the grandkids come over, they can be tormented for a good month before they get to open the presents under the tree. And you guys, it makes me happy. I've been planning this out a bit. It's going to be, yeah, so it's going to be a nice big place, but they're going to lose a lot of their playroom because it's going to be jam packed with presents to the ceiling. It'll be awesome. And if I tell you how much I spent, well, you guys will believe it, but like a fraction of what we normally spend, I got so much stuff because when you get great things for like $8-10 a piece, I mean, they're big toys. I might outshine Santa, which wasn't my plan. I just went crazy in the buys. So anyway, I'll share pictures when we get done with it. But you guys, that program, there's a lot more coming with it. There's a lot more coming. The FSN doc service, the online doctor service is amazing. And I got to tell you, we use it, unbelievable value, and very convenient, right? And we have a primary doctor, so they get to know your whole file, they know where things are at. Do everything, run the blood work locally, submit it all in there. But we did have to buy a blood pressure. Got on Amazon for like $30, just a sleeve, whatever they call, so that they can take it. I mean, that's where science is today. You guys, I hate going to the doctor's office for one reason. The appointment's at 10 a.m. They ask you to be there early. So you get there at 9:30, you fill out the paperwork. It's still not even 9:45. You're there to see the doctor at 10 o'clock. And at 11, you're lucky if they've even notified you that you're next up. It's crazy. The phone appointments so far, they've been 5 or 10 minutes late with apologies. They do everything they need. They ask the right questions. Like, what's your diet like? What do you do? How much exercise? I'm like, they ask questions like a doctor should. They're like pro supplementation, not how many prescriptions can I ring up with. So far, I mean, maybe we just picked a really good doctor. But everything I talk about with my views on doctors, where there's pill pushers, I have an ailment. I want you to help me fix it, but I want to get it better. I want to change it. I don't want to be on a prescription drug the rest of my life. Because one leads to 20. I don't want 20. I don't want one. I want to naturally take care of it, right? So I'm gonna bring you guys. I'm gonna bring you guys on a focal point. Back to Bella Vita. If you're not taking the AM PM multivitamin that wakes you up in the morning and helps you put you to bed at night, it's a fully functional multivitamin. I'm going to highly recommend it. And I know I talked about this. I talked about this on Monday. There's a lot that weren't there, which is fine. That's mainly for new people and people who want to be in touch with it all week. But you guys, this is the only multivitamin in my entire life that I've been so excited about, and it's because it works and you feel it. It works to wake you up. It works to put you to bed. It's jam packed with stuff. You guys, by the way, I'll tell you, I cannot take the AMs after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or I will not go to sleep very well. The AMs aren't meant to take in the afternoon. I learned it the hard way. So if you miss your AMs in the morning, you might want to just miss it and then just take them the next day. The PMs, don't take the PMs in the morning. They have things to make you go to sleep. So they work. These aren't multivitamins that you're taking and I hope they work. Well, I know it probably takes a while to get in my system, and we'll see if I start feeling better and I have a better immune system. These things kick in. The AMs, you will feel it in 10 minutes. PMs, 30 minutes. You are like ready for bed. Lay down. If you're not already laying down and within 30 minutes, you're going to want to be. They actually do what they say, and they have great stuff in them. I went over this, and we're going to be building pages on it. This Saturday is Bella Vita page build day, and I need to update a bunch of things that are there. I've been working on an AM, PM page. I need to do like a video. I might get it done by then. Just a short little what it does for me. But you guys, everybody out there knows they should be supplementing multivitamins. There's a big marketplace for it, but no one knows if they work or not. You can ask anybody, does your multivitamin work? Well, I'm told it's going to work. I need zinc, I need magnesium, but when you see what these do, you actually feel it. So I'm just going to tell you guys, not only am I happy we get to market it, but I'm happy we get to consume it. We have a multivitamin that I can get excited about, and first time in my entire life, and I can't even tell you how many multivitamins I've been part of. I've always looked for the best ones. And I was even, I'm always a little bit apprehensive, right? We got this in the acquisition with the Jeunesse company. We tried all the products, and the AM and the PM I liked right from the get-go. I'm sure they've been helping me with everything there is. I talked about the Immune on Monday. Then that new product that I've had, I'm in my second month, almost done. I'm almost into my third. Stacy's had it longer than me, and that. You guys, my gut's getting smaller, and I know it's that probiotic change up. It has to be. My body was getting pretty stagnant on where it was. I wasn't gaining, but guys, I went into a whole different, it's acting in again. I'm going exactly where I want to go. I'm very happy with progress with our products, but I also know that the world needs nutrition, and we got to convey the message. We got to get the word out there, and I got back to videos. I got some video content from the event. I got to spend hours doing the editing. And we're going to be doing a lot of videos and some stuff from it. But you guys, we had extra days planned. It still went by so freaking fast. And then you're like, okay, I'll get more pictures tomorrow. I grabbed as many as I could. And, we had a leadership time on that Sunday. I didn't take one picture. I was just so happy to meet everybody, see them again, and I didn't bring the camera out. And after everybody was leaving, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't get one picture tonight. I got to make up for it. But it goes by so freaking quick. But you guys, we got some really good leadership video moments when we were discussing things. And so we're going to put those out there, but it's going to be really good to share. All right. 1 second. I got a lot to talk in. So you guys, I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna have some people come on and kind of share what we covered, just in their words. I want to hear the impact. and starting next Tuesday. So MSIs, if you guys can just get a list, I want the MSIs to speak. But if they have anybody in their team that was here that wants to speak too, let's just get that organized for next Tuesday. Okay. Today, I'm bringing you guys up to speed. I'm going to talk about this bonus thing with Velavita. I think, what do we find? It goes to the 23rd, Stacy? Yeah, I'm going to bring Stacy on because I made her do all the lookup of all the stuff.
Yes, till the 23rd.
Now, since I got you on here, you know how these the volume point bonuses work, right?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to tell everybody I love this promotion. We've been we've been at Velavita over 5 years. We started right near their beginning. And I'm going to tell you that it is one of the most incredible ways for us to win. Right? So I'm going to spell this out. We have a left side and a right side. Whatever side has the most volume on it right now, if you go look at it. So anybody that's working with me on my right side, for instance, if you're working with me on your right side, I guarantee your biggest side is your right side because we're kicking butt. So what this would do would get more volume on the right side as bonus volume for you, which means that when you start building your left side, that's more on the heavy side, which means we get a cycle for every 600 volume points. 200 comes from the lesser side and 400 comes from the strong side. Well, if your strong side has a lot of volume on it, that means you start building your left side to get momentum going. But for every 200 on the left, because you got volume banked on the right, you're going to get a $30 cycle. So if you're bringing that business in, not only are you getting paid the referral bonuses, but you're getting the cycle pay. It starts to really add up. Now, as you get your team duplicating, those cycles bring the money in. All right. And this can bring hundreds, thousands, 5,000, 10,000 a weekend based on the cycles. But you need the volume on the one side. And it's really hard to build both teams to get going. But you get to a point where I got to tell you, we have a part of the business where both sides are pretty even. Well, that makes it even better because if both sides are growing pretty evenly, you get a surge down the one side, and then that 2/3, 1/3 kicks in. You get your money back quicker because you're getting paid for phantom volume. We call it phantom because it's only for you. And as long as you're active, you maintain that volume. Now, we have some people here that have 100,000, million. Some of us have 5 million on our strong sides, which means we focus on the weak side the most. It just generates those revenues in. It's just a really smart way to do it. So when they do these promotions, it allows you to basically leverage the company to get more product, leverage the company to get more commissions coming in. So you build that momentum. It's a smart move and it costs the company money every time they do it. But It's an investment into growth. You guys, Stacy, you've taken advantage of it at least a dozen times.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely with both David and I. It's, building two businesses where we definitely take advantage of it where we can.
So I talked to I talked to one of my guys that's got a pretty good size left and a right. His left is huge. And he's like, I don't see the advantage, to add more to it. I said, well, let me tell you a story. My right side was my big side. And then my left side was over here. And I put a lot of work on my right side, right, to get it going. And we had a promotion like this. And I bought the highest level. And I think at that time, I think we got 20,000. It might have been 40. We had one that was a 40,000.
Yes.
Okay, it was a 40,000 one. And I'm like, it's going down that right side. And within, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, something massive happened on my lesser side. Bunch of growth, a bunch of customer growth. And my left side became my big side. And because I had all that volume on that right, I was making $9,000 weeks right away. And And the thing about it is it puts your focus in the right place because you're like, man, I got a lot of volume to catch up with, and then you push. The hardest thing with anything is building momentum, right? And we'll train on this forever because it's a constant thing. Everybody says, man, I'm lacking motivation. If I had the right motivation, I would do this, right? And motivation comes when you go into action. No one gets motivated sitting around. You got to go to action, and that creates the motivation. If that's a shocking new point for everybody, make sure you write it down. Motivation, that's the aftermath of going into action. And this is why we try to find a way to get everybody involved, like modify one page a week. Don't be dormant, right? Don't be dormant on your business. If you're dormant on your job, you get fired. If you're dormant on your business, you just don't achieve your goals and you're letting your whole team down, really. You don't get fired. You're not going to achieve anything if you don't got momentum going. You don't have momentum going if you're not doing the actions to get there. Now, we do things above and beyond here because the way we have things structured, the team's going to be in action helping you out regardless of what you do. To hopefully give you, encouragement to show up for yourself to then build momentum to help the team and everybody wins. How we line it out. We know we got to help carry people and help teach better habits, better patterns of living. So back to the MCRC process and the events. I'm going to tie this in, and we're back. We just did an event. That event's going to launch everybody into motion, and now we move towards the next event to see what we can do so we can celebrate together again. Because it is awesome when you're all together. A party by yourself is one thing. A party with everybody that's helped you get somewhere, the energy is just different. It hits different. And then you're planning the things to go forward, and you know what you're going on, and you're bought into everybody's families and their goals and where we're going and what we get to do. And we got to go hang out with various people at Epcot and Disney Springs, and then the restaurants, and then our meetings, and you're touching base, but you guys, we're a family. You know where people are at, where they're going, and you plan things out, and then you sit down and plan where we're going. We really map things out for growth, and then we go and execute with everybody, and that's what it takes to succeed. All right, I'm going to go in this millionaire course tonight with a very laid out vision. It's stuff I covered from our meeting room, but I'm going to really break things down. Okay, I'm going to just lay this out there. There's only so much time in the week. We all come to our meetings on we have the Monday one for Bella Vita. We have the meetings we do on Tuesday. These are to keep our business in check. This is us, this is how you build your business, right? Big companies have board meetings. Big companies have, office meetings all the time to keep everybody on the same pace. That's what we do this for. This is your business meeting. So if you've never been in a corporate environment before, there's a proven structure that works. We're following those proven structures in these meetings. Right. And, I get to talk to you guys on Tuesdays a lot. Tanya gets to talk to you on the Tuesdays. Niall does a great job bringing everybody in. And, we like to invite the new people because we're adding new people all the time. And we get things in motion. And then Wednesdays, you guys, we have a lot of study halls. I know a lot of people have study halls on Wednesday, but we have the Evolve training. And we're undergoing advancements in that program. We just had a 2-day. A lot of people are in attendance. If you haven't attended a 2-day yet, that's part of our education process here. And the next one, I got to tell everybody, is the 6th and 7th of December. We're not doing one around Thanksgiving. It doesn't work out for anybody, me included. That's a big holiday. Don't want to spend the weekend. There's a lot of football to watch in that weekend. Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving Day. Makes it very nice. Okay. So 6th and 7th. We're going to keep the price of the tickets with the $300 off. It's in step 4. We have a lot of people that just got done with the weekend. I've got some great feedback. We got new members in the full access going forward now. And I'm gonna be explaining how that's tied in more and more. And we are going into even more advanced technologies like in the next week. And we got some really incredible training on it coming, and that'll be on the Wednesdays. So there might be something very special tomorrow night. And I should say there will be. And then we're actually working to actually submit deals with everybody that has the account. So that's part of this whole process here. And the thing about it is, I'm just going to state it like a broken record over and over and over again. If you break down the basics to what we do, what's our function of the day? We're doing whatever it takes to connect a product and service with a consumer. We're connecting the dots. That's what we're doing. Right now, we use the PBS to market, present the pages with information, the videos, the images, the text, the links to sign up. That's in the PBS. We're advertising to get people to the PBS to get the information, click around, see everything else. We've got the whole marketing house going on. And then as we get that cash flow build up from all the team stuff we do, we now can participate in a real estate program that has low risk to no risk and high upsides and in very special niches, which we've been expanding to create really big, incentives for connecting the funding and a buyer to somebody that's looking to sell their property. We're connecting a product, which is the cash to buy multifamily and big products. We're doing it's the same process. We're connecting a product or service with a consumer. And once we connect them properly, they take care of all the rest. We get paid very well for doing so. It's marketing. It's just marketing in a specific niche with extra zeros on it. And it's available to us because we got the daily stuff going on. So as we're marketing and doing our marketing house, we get to expand it into very big areas. And you guys, I've always been taught by my mentors and by people that I've just seen do very well in business that when you're diversifying, which you should do, you want to look to be in food, clothing, shelter, and entertainment. That's where everybody spends their money, and not everybody don't, and it's not always equal. There's some people spend way more money in entertainment than anything else, right? Food, shelter, clothing, entertainment. And we sell food and clothing items all the time, constantly, right? Everything we're looking at, consumable products, food, clothing, shelter, entertainment. Entertainment, we're looking at new things for that constantly. And we've had some fun things in the past. We might have a really cool thing coming up. Always looking for entertainment. But we now have a housing part of our portfolios to market that we can get everybody involved in at some level. They can build into it. They can learn more about it as we get going. And we teach it every Wednesday on purpose. We have students that come in that can't do it yet. No problem. Build your business up to where you can do it. But having knowledge about it beforehand doesn't hurt. Being able to utilize all the different parts of marketing for it, because we can actually market that program itself and get paid for it. So there's so many parts of connecting a product and service with the consumer. That's what we're doing. Everything we do is that. The more you understand that, the closer you're going to have that aha moment on what this really is. You're going to be going, oh my gosh, I get it now. I get what this is built. I get that it's a distribution system. I get it. Now I see why Rory says do marketing all the time and keep that steady coming the hits. I see how this all works. And then you're in. And then we run. And it's the same for all of us. It's a system, not a suggestion. And I get really, really excited now because I always wanted that real estate element because we've had it for a few months. It's taken off amazing, and it's just going to get better. And so stay tuned. And for those that aren't participating yet, go to the 2-day, get the education started, and then you have something to build up towards. And you got a goal, right? You got a goal, and you map out how to get to the goal, you can achieve that goal. We back it out, right? What do I need to do to get there? Now, I'm going to tell everybody, I'm going to speak like instructor tone right now. If you're building your teams, and I've got it pretty much laid out. I've been going through it. I used to say bigger numbers, but you want to get your team to 5 PBS students, new PBS students a week, whatever it takes to get that. And once you get that down, you're gonna be developing leaders in there. You're gonna be building CSIs and eventually GSIs, where you're gonna go from 5 a week to 10 a week, and from 10 a week to 15 a week, because you're gonna start building duplication. But 5 a week is what you want to strive for. If you're the only person in your team working, which is rare here because we're always together, get to 5. What does it take to do that? Well, you're doing marketing. You're doing text 1. You're doing text 2. Phone calls, hopefully. You're sending out the I'm a specialist email to those that respond. Everything to do to get appointments. Everything we teach in this. And now when we do text 3, we're actually putting them into our FSN business because they can be a free consumer. And we're getting them exposure to the Evolve program and the Evolve setup. This is all proven techniques that's helped us move ahead and grow the team better. We're bringing people in because we have like about 500,000 people that we have not talked to yet that are student leads in our program. And if all of us just grab 1,000 or 2,000 or 4,000 over the course of a year to reach out to, we're all going to win. Penny and I fund it. We've already put the money out. We keep putting the money out because we know that the acquisition works. We just have a process to do. So and you guys, we have more things coming in our product offerings. And how do we sell them? The same way we sell these. We get people involved. We run ads. We tie things in. Let the PBS do its thing. Let the marketing house of the PBS do its thing. I know we got a lot more celebrations to do for people that got Google AdSense. We have more and more people getting it, figuring things out. It's freaking awesome. And that's just one thing. That like cements stuff in though, because it's like, okay, I'm a paid publisher. Anytime I put things out there, I can get paid for it now, regardless. Okay, hold on. I need some tea. Okay, it's 9:46. I've covered the agenda for today. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and we're gonna have some Evolve training. I get to talk about more things. Then Thursday, Stacy's gonna be teaching everybody how to do just a little bit consistently of the V marketing. You guys. So if anybody's not doing V marketing yet, you better show up on Thursday. If you're doing it but not doing it consistently, you better show up on Thursday. If you want to see, like, oh my gosh, how much easier can we make it? Watch what Stacy does on Thursday. Saturday, I believe Dina and Niall will be doing V marketing again after the 2-hour training. We're back on schedule with that. And they're going to be teaching how to do basically the same stuff. And you're going to hear the BRTs, you hear the process. Now, that being said, everybody gets to chime in. If you know who you are, if you brought in a PBS over the last 3 weeks, and because we're going back 3 weeks now, if you've been in the 100 club the last 3 weeks, or you qualified even today, we're going to go in 3 minutes. We're going to go to the Millionaire course, which is in the instructor Zoom. That's where we go, guys. I know that the last time I did this, we had people that qualified. They didn't know where to go. Probably my students have been a little overwhelmed. So I'm going to be very thorough today. We go from the general RRR Zoom that we're in now to the instructor Zoom that you have to access from your back office. For those that are qualified for the Millionaire course, you're qualified for the Millionaire course if you did 100 text 1, text 2, text 3 in that week up through today. Like you did 100 from last week till today. Or in this case, the last 3 weeks, if you did it in 100 in any or all of those 3 weeks, you're qualified. If you got a PBS 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, you're qualified for this one. This is the catch-up one, because we had that event. So we're going to be in the Millionaire course, and I'm going to go over a whole outline, and I'm going to how we get there. Niall.
That sheet says 11.3 to 11.16. So it covers that whole span. One column, one setup from 11.3 to 11.16.
Okay, perfect, easy. All right, so we'll let everybody fill that out over the next little bit. I gotta tell you guys, we're in launch mode. So the event sets the stage to go. We go from event to event to event to event. we ma- we put it out there, right? We manifest what we want to do. We set our goals. We claim it that we've received it, right? We claim it and receive it, and then we celebrate it. And we have a journey. That journey is from now until that next event, and we want to see how much of our goals we can accomplish, or what goals we can accomplish. Some of us can say, "I'm going to do this, 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 and this at that time. Here's how it's all going to happen." And if we're doing the same steps to accomplish all of them, even better, right? And income goals, team building goals, help so many get to CSI. Those are the types of things that we want to focus on, because that's how we expand and grow our group income, our individual income. And then, what are our aspirations with the Evolve program and what we do, and how much time we put into that to then expand into the bigger numbers. And then, with the real estate, creating millionaires here just got easier. We have a path, we have a plan, we have a consistency on how we operate and how to teach it and support it. And all we're doing, guys, at the end of the day, is connecting a product or service with a consumer. That's what we're doing. And how we do it are pretty much the same measured effects on that. And this is why we're doing so well with this, is because the same work we do to post ads, the same work we go to research things for pages, same skills. The BRT, the communication process, same skills. Same skills. All right. Everybody should fill that out. I'm going to go the millionaire course over the next 5 minutes, and we'll get started.